Hi, I'm Eric Palilunas, the chef at Trident Booksellers and Cafe, and I'm going to show you how we make our hash browns. It's not on the menu; it's secret, but I'm going to fill you in. So what I did was I pre-cooked a potato, but how I cooked the potato is I peeled the potato, put it in cold water, because if you start it in boiling water, the outside's going to cook and fall apart, and the inside's going to be hard and not cooked. So to make it cook evenly, what you want to do is start it in cold water, and everything will slowly cook together. And once it's cooked, it should be fork tender, and what that means is not mashed potatoes, just slightly above it, so it holds together, and you'll be able to shred it, and you can see the individual shredded potato pieces. I jumped ahead in time and cooked the potato. Here it is. I'm going to shred it. Everyone has one of these. If you don't, they're pretty easy to find. So just shred it up. You just want to kind of keep them separate and keep them from turning into mashed potatoes. And be careful you don't cut your finger on the shredder. It's easy to do. I've done it a million times. Okay. So once everything's shredded up, we'll set that aside. We're going to leave that there, and I'm going to start heating up my frying pan, and we're going to saute the potatoes. What that means is high heat, and we're going to get them really crispy. So I'm going to go ahead and start the pan getting hot. So those are the potatoes that are shredded, and I season them with equal parts paprika, some garlic, some thyme, salt and pepper. Just sort of mix it up there. There's your spice blend. Then we're just going to season up the potatoes. And we're going to lightly toss them so we don't turn them into mush, keeping them nice and fluffy, breaking them apart as we go. I'm going to fry them in some butter. Just a little bit of butter here. We'll heat that up. You want to get the pan to the near smoking point. If it's starting to smoke, that's a bad sign, so turn down your heat, and because if you add the potatoes then, they'll turn black, and we're looking for a golden brown. So we'll get that nice and hot. It's not kind of to the smoking point, but close. It's getting there. Okay, so once the pan's nice and hot, you can just put your potatoes in there, and you don't want to overcrowd the pan. Because if you overcrowd the pan, everything's going to steam and it's not going to crisp up. So the best way to do that and acquire crispy potatoes is not to overcrowd the pan. It smells really good in here. Okay. So that's an example of not overcrowding the pan. Equal space, nothing's piled on top of each other. So we're just going to crisp up the potatoes here. It's probably going to take about 4 to 6 minutes to cook these and get them nice and crispy. Do one of those fancy cooking moves. You can see they're starting to brown up. I'm just going to plate them up. So these are the secret Trident hash browns.